The House will come to order. Members, we are at announcements. I recognize the member from Ramsey, Representative Lee Kay.
Thank you, Speaker. A House resolution expressing the sense of the Minnesota House of Representatives reaffirming support of Somali Americans that embraces building safe, welcoming, and flourishing communities.
I recognize a member from Ramsey, Representative Hussein.
Whereas Minnesota is home to the largest Somali American community in the United States, with more than 100,000 residents, Somali refugees arrived in significant numbers in the earlier 90s, fleeing the Civil War, seeking safety, opportunity, and the promise of the better future. And
I recognize a member from Brown, Representative Torkelson.
Whereas many Somali American families have overcome major challenges, including displacement, resettlement, and barriers to freedom and opportunity, while continuing to build resilient, thriving, and supportive communities. And
I recognize the member from Ramsey, Representative Perez Vega.
Whereas Somali American Minnesotans are long-term community members who have established families, businesses, and careers in the state. And
the member from Mauer, Representative Mueller.
Whereas Somali Americans have built dynamic neighborhoods and community organizations that enrich local and state culture and strengthen economic and social connections in the state. And
the member from Hennepin, Representative Jordan.
Whereas Somali Americans have demonstrated leadership in all areas of the state, including healthcare, education, public service, technology, and entrepreneurship. And
the member from Hennepin, Representative Myers.
Whereas Somali Americans have actively participated in civic life by electing representatives in local, state, and federal offices and advocating for equity and justice, enhancing democracy and public service in the state. And
the member from Scott, Representative Tabke.
Whereas the House of Representatives affirms its long-standing commitment to the state's tradition of welcoming people of all diverse backgrounds and origins. And
the member from Ramsey, Representative Hollins.
Whereas language that questions the inclusion or merit of any group of people contributes to misunderstanding, division, and fear, and is inconsistent with Minnesota's values.
The member from Scott, Representative Bakeberg.
Whereas the House of Representatives recognizes the responsibility to promote public safety for all Minnesotans, foster community trust, and affirm the dignity of all residents of the state. Now, therefore,
the member from Ramsey, Representative Pinto.
Be it resolved by this House of Representatives of the state of Minnesota that we affirm our strong support for Minnesota's Somali American community and recognize their many contributions to the cultural, social, civic, and economic health of our state.
The member from Candy, Ojai, Representative Baker.
Be it further resolved by the Minnesota House of Representatives of the state of Minnesota that it commits to promoting an environment where Minnesota Somali American residents feel welcomed, valued, and empowered to actively engage in civic and community life without fear of safety threats against their families.
The member from Hennepin, Representative Mahamud.
Be it further resolved by the House of Representatives of the state of Minnesota that it encourages continued collaboration with Somali American organizations, leaders, and communities to advance mutual understanding, inclusion, and shared well-being.
The member from Hennepin, Representative Long.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This resolution is in honor of a guest that we have in the chamber today. Mohammed Abdi Rizak is a former Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation of the Federal Republic of Somalia with over 2 decades of experience advancing peace, governance, and state building. He's played key roles in shaping Somalia's foreign policy, supporting security transition efforts, and promoting democratic processes. He previously served as Senior Advisor to the President on Democratization and Elections, Managing Director of the Platform for Political Dialogue and Accommodation, and County Director for the National Democratic Institute in Nairobi.
Members, please stand and honor our guest.